Hi guys, and welcome back to a brand new tattoo fail reaction video. Hi everyone, what is the tea? What is the Darjeeling, the Lapsang Souchong, the Scalding Hot Assam, the Earl Grey? What shall I say is the tea? The tea today is I decided to dress up like alternative Mr. Clean. But anyway, hello everyone, how are you all doing? I hope you're having a wonderful evening, week, month, day, wherever you are in the world. I hope you're having a wonderful time. If you are new to the channel, hello, my name is Roly, tattoo piercing Reddit weirdo here on the internet. So subscribe to the channel. There's a QR code on the screen here. Scan with your phone if you're watching on a TV and subscribe. But anyway, today we are delving back into the world of That's It, I'm Tattoo Shaming. This is a series where I don't focus on TikToks or videos, but more photos. When we get like photos of tattoos, especially like old ones and new ones, you tend to get the more wackadoodle stuff than you do in the TikTok like video spectrum of it. I'm sure we're going to have lots of clunge everywhere. Thank you for joining me today. Make sure you hit the like button. And thank you to my gorgeous Patreons who keep the channel thriving and surviving. So all the uncensored content goes on Patreon. Let's not beat around the bush, Swatley, and get on with these tattoo shaming. Oh, Jesus, what? Katie's Revenge. Katie's Revenge? What on earth? Katie's Revenge? What happened here? I want to know the story behind this. What's happened here? What? Katie's Revenge. Hello, I'm Katie, and this is Katie's Revenge. I don't know who this person is. Is this a mugshot? Is this in prison? Who knows? Katie got her revenge, though. Well done, Katie. I don't know what this person did to you, but I'm glad you got your revenge.
Beware, there will be no mercy.
Vengeful tattoos are the best tattoos. Can you imagine me like, this is my new theories. Vengeful tattoos. Just go out to public and be like, do you have a vengeful tattoo? Yeah, I got an 8-dicked elephant tattooed in me because my husband was gay. I don't know. Homophobia. Wow. You know, mate, you could just wear the underwear. I understand that, like, maybe Calvin Klein's a little bit more expensive, but I'm sure you probably paid more for this tattoo than if you just wore the underwear. You could just wear the underwear. You could just wear the underwear. You could. Something about this feels almost a bit sissy. I don't know why. So it's kind of giving me like little sissy vibes. I don't know why. Little sissy, little sissy.
Let me help you.
Oslama bin here. What are we doing? What are we? What is this? What is that? Transvestite of the bride. So you've tattooed that image of Oslama bin blah, and you've done it with Michael Jackson's face?
You have a little brother?
I just, what? How did those, I just don't understand how those two came together. Sometimes I can understand when like jokes or memes or some kind of like wordplay happens and things get compared. So like there was that Cher chair thing and there was a joke that Cher was a chair and it makes sense because it rhymes. Michael Jackson and Oslama. Like, what? I just don't understand how those two became a thing. Unless there's just a meme here that I'm not understanding, which in itself is what a weird meme. Peace in the middle. What? I'll see myself out. Oh, God. I don't know. I will say, right, in the past, what, maybe 6 months, we have seen like an upturn in these sort of like rot, decaying tattoos that make you look unwell. And so this person has tattooed, I guess, varicose veins. Is that what they're called? Varicose veins over their arm here, like along here. Again, this is one of those things I just think to myself, I'm not saying you have to live your life in fear of something going to happen. If something was actually wrong with you, and obviously you're unconscious, if a doctor was to see this, it's going to confuse the hell out of them of what's wrong with you.
What the hell is that?
It could hold up your potential, you know, life surgery or life-saving procedures or whatever. God, and it goes all the way down the arm. When we think about what you're trying to achieve, this has been done really well. Like, it looks real. I think it's kind of cool. On the more extreme side, if there's ever a zombie outbreak, you are going to be the first to be killed. Oh, she's infected. We must end her. I know that's just being silly, fantasy, whatever, but if there is, you're the first to go. It's giving 28 days later vibes. Absolutely. Oh. Anna. Banana.
Go banana.
Oh, I love it. What a lovely way to cover. Oh, Anna was tooketh by the winter, so now she's banana. Rate this cover up 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. No notes. Love it. Oh, a body slit. Do you want to look at my body slit? Oops. Can you see my fanny? It's the person's like backside, but it's on their hip, but it goes all the way around up their body slit. And it's ants going in a circle round and round and round, making a colony. I'm needed in the basement. Oh, and it goes all the way down the leg as well. I mean, lucky for you, in a few years' time, most of that will blur out and just look like a big smudge. Jesus Christ. Now, whenever we do these videos, we always get some kind of sex tattoo. That always happens. There's probably going to be another one in this video. Like, I react to things that people send me. Like, you know, some of this is on Reddit and stuff, so I don't know what's coming up. So this is a man, right? And on the top of his thigh, he's got tattooed. Apparently, this is actually a corn star. I want to be very clear. This is a really intensely portrait, like realistic tattoo. And he's tattooed a woman with the white stuff, you know, squirt, squirt, makes the babies all over her face, in her mouth, this drip, like it's... I can't believe you would get that tattooed in you. It's interesting as well, because I feel like a big focus of this is the semen. Like, that is the big focus of this tattoo, because it's like fully covered. Bit gay.
I will soak the sodomy right out of them.
I just don't understand why anyone would tattoo this on you. Again, this isn't even about not liking certain tattoos or having different tastes. I'm sorry, if you think that this is like a fun, like, okay, wonderful thing to do, then I just wouldn't want to be part of your life. I really question your judgments in life when this is the type of stuff that you're doing. And it's so realistic, which means he's gone to a competent tattoo artist, which makes me go like, why are you saying yes to shit like this? It's just nothing more than just hardcore pornography. Weirdo. And to like have that much done on your face, but you can see that there's nothing here. I just don't understand why tattoo artists are agreeing to do that. Normally, a lot of the stuff I'd say like is not real. These look like they've aged in the skin. I do think these are real. I think they look real. They look like they've been aged in the skin, especially because like these ones you can see are brand new. Sick boy. Yeah, you are sick. And then the tentacle mustache. It's very like, I passed out at a party. My friend did this without my consent. She was like, I want to be Cthulhu. Please make me Cthulhu, girls. Please make better choices, guys. Please make better choices. Oh, what? Oh, so, oh God. Okay, so tentacle mustache. Something on the nose. I don't know what that's meant to be. Sick boy. Oh, she's sick. Oh, sick boy. Dagger in the eye, which is very, you know, that's a very common tattoo we see. I don't mind traditional stuff like that. Bird dragon thing up here. And then caterpillars on the eyebrows. Elements of this, like the dagger, the caterpillar, like the dragon, I actually like them. Oh, God. I'll just... This guy's tattooed his girlfriend's eyes on his back. That's so weird. What are you doing? Oh, for God's sake. Why is there so many? Oh, this is ridiculous. Oh, I hate it. This is so... oh, no, stop it. I hate it. It's just bad omens. I hate it. Behave. Stop tattooing your girlfriend's face on you like that. What are you doing? Stop it. If you really want to get a relationship tattoo, I don't know, get balloon dog animals or something. Like, don't just literally get the person's face, because there's no ambiguity there. It's literally just like, oh, that's Sarah who had an affair with Johnny because Johnny had a huge...
Don't!
Anyway, we're not going to go there. Just get some sort of matching tattoo that's a little bit more ambiguous than literally just the person's eyes. All these people in that slideshow looked like they were maybe 23, maybe younger. Let your brain develop, sis. Gen Alpha tattoos are starting, girls. Gen Alpha. No, Gen Alpha, we're not tattooing Gen Alpha stuff. Brain rot. I don't know what this person's called, like this character's called. It's that AI-generated brain rot character. Are we honestly going to start doing that? No. We're getting like the OG AI images tattooed on us. This character, the ballerina cappuccino girl, one of it. There's just got, what is it? I don't know what this person's called. It's called tongue, apparently. Tongue. Is that right? A tongue. Let me say brain rot. I say tongue. Let me... Can we... No, let Gen Alpha, please. I mean, I don't actually know if this person is Gen Alpha. I'm assuming he wouldn't be, because I don't think Gen Alpha is 18. How old are they? I think they're like 14. So hopefully this isn't a young person. Tongue. I mean, are we honestly tattooing brain rot? I'll never get on board with this. Tongue. Let me say brain rot. What? This has to be fake. This can't be real. Louis, is that Louis? I don't know what that's meant. Diego and Mateo. That can't be real. For my own sanity, I'm saying it's not real. The problem is these days is if this was like 15 years ago, I'd be like, it's obviously fake. The amount of shit that we see people do these days, I actually now wouldn't think this is obviously not real. This is the problem now. It's like we see people do so much insane things on the internet for attention that this doesn't instantly strike me as not real. But I'm going to say it's AI. For my own personal well-being, saying it's AI. On a serious note, if you are ever dating anyone and they asked you to tattoo their name on your face, leave them. And on the contrary, if you are with someone and your partner came up to you without your consent and said, I tattooed your name on my face, leave them. Oh, so we've got some more wound tattoos, and this one's like, I always suck dick on my knees all the time.
I can suck off a complete stranger in a public toilet.
Although I don't like wound tattoos, I've seen ones that have been done really well. I just think this looks really messy. I don't think it's been done very well at all. I do like the death moth down here. I think that one's nice. I mean, the shoe looks like it's been done well as well. Like, these are done well, but I just think the knee tattoos ruin it. I don't think they've been done very well at all. I think it's actually quite difficult to make bruise and wound tattoos look really real and good. Although it's not my style, you can make them look good. I just think this is messy. Like, if you're gonna get I'm a whore tattooed on you, like, at least get it done well. This girl has the word Jeffrey Dahmer tattooed in her neck.
That is unacceptable!
Unwell. Okay, so gonna have to blur the center. So this is a humanoid Magikarp on someone's chest, and it's a Magikarp with human legs, and Magikarp is using its fins to hold its legs up, exposing its sphincter. It's over the guy's nipple, so it's like a prolapse. I'm sure Magikarp loves a good prolapse. Oh, wow. I mean, that's a lot. So this person has like most of their face tattooed with different things. The thing is, it's just bonkers because there's nothing on the neck. To have like nothing here, to have like that so much on the face. If this makes you unbelievably happy, you live your life, girl. I'm happy for you. I personally believe it looks a mess. I like the bird on the neck. The bird sort of here is quite nice. I just think the person just looks really messy. It's just not me. As a maximalist as well, saying that, I just think it looks a bit messy. But if it makes you happy, you live your life, girl. Oh, there's a close-up photo of it. Yeah, I just don't like it. Sorry. The layering upon layering, and now it's like going over the top, and I just Jesus Christ. Okay, so I'm basically gonna have to blur this whole thing. I do apologize. How on earth do I explain this? Right, okay, so there's a guy here who's got from here down, here and here, here and here, on each side two. So one goes down like this and one goes up like this. Very veiny, squirty squirt, le PP. In the center is two eyes with teeth, but the beast in the middle, the mouth, is just like one big clunge.
Don't be disgusting.
Miss Lingos! Miss Lingos! Oh, my special snow baby. Would you like a big clunge tattooed in the center of your stomach? The tattoo was done very well. But then it also goes on to stage of like, why is a tattoo artist agreeing to do this? They've just got a big clunge here. Penises, like around here. Like, I just don't understand. What? If this makes you unbelievably happy, die. This has to be the worst tattoo on any MMA fighter ever. I just love my music. I mean, I love music, but I wouldn't do something like this. Oh my God. You can't just wear your headphones. I think it's stupid. Is it the worst thing I've seen? I don't think so. The worst MMA fighter? Possibly. The tattoo looks like it's done okay. I don't know. People get music notes tattooed in them, and I think they look good. I wish this was incorporated into more than just the headphones. Like, I wish there was more around it that kind of made it like a piece. Although I do think it's interesting that the cable goes down and plugs into his penis. What does your dongly dang sound like? What? Pizza? So this person has tattooed a slice of pizza, a humanoid slice of pizza. It's got face, the arms with a bit of cheese, legs, 11. Bingo! And for some reason, this tattoo artist decided to tattoo a willy on it, urinating.
Really? How disgusting.
The thing is, the pizza tattoo itself was actually really nice. I find this kind of childish humor. I find it very juvenile and just a bit like immature. I just don't understand why it needed a willy and the thing is, it's not even that it's got that. It's the fact that it's also then pissing on the floor. People need better guidance. Oh, okay, I heart Jasmine. No, I heart Jason. Oh, slut, we've got a queen here, girls. Congratulations on finding love with Jason, you big old flamer. You could have at least gone over the I heart and JASO as it looks more like bold. I don't like that they've not gone over the everything else. I personally believe they should have gone over all the other stuff as well, just to make it stand out, so it stands out more than Jasmine. Oh no, say. A whole new world, I'm gonna get fisted in the lamp. Rub one. No, stop. We're not going to carry on. I wasn't Jason tagged. We want to meet Jason. Who is Jason who stole you away from Jasmine? Okay, so we have Terrence here. A koi fish tattooed. A big goldfish. Koi fish? Big koi fish. Instead of a face, it's just the head of a penis.
It's making him look terribly gay.
Oh Christ! I mean, this person, whoever's like screenshotted this really took an effort to try to blank out who this person is. There's this guy here trying to get Mike Tyson's face tattoo. I'm gonna try to find this TikTok somehow. I just don't understand it. I just don't understand why people think this makes them look cool or hard or like it's a like. The thing is, right? Take away from the fact that I'm not a fan of really face tattoos at all. Take that away from the side, right? It's the fact that you've copied someone else's. I'm not saying like it's the most original design. You know, it's very 2000s tribal tattoo anyway. Like loads of men were getting. This was very synonymous and connected with Mike Tyson. That was his kind of tattoo. To get the same thing, not only I think it's awful. It's also this has been done really terribly. It's really cringe. I know cringe is subjective, but this is, I feel like if we were to have like an actual thing to be like, what is cringe? This is. Copying his tattoo on your face like this, you just know this person's done it because they think it makes him look hard. Weird behavior. Oh, Jesus Christ. What a weird, I love spooky. I love a bit of gore sometimes. Like I love horror movies and everything. And like, this isn't exactly, you know, child-friendly, happily things tattooed in me. I'm gonna have to like blur the bottom half of it because it looks like the red juice.
Blood juice.
But it's like of a newborn with the umbilical cord everywhere and kind of it's covering its eye, but it's like all bleeding and just a bit, what? I love a bit of like edginess or weird. I just think this is strange. To me, this goes to past the level of like just fun, spooky horror to actually just being a bit weird. What do you think, guy? I think this is just a bit weird. A fetus? God, it's just, football fans are probably some of the most bizarre people I think you'll ever meet. So this person's getting, I guess, his favorite team tattooed on his back, but they've tattooed like a football field and just like the shirts of number 6 was like, no, you don't get a name, bitch. Who's number 6? M. Yates, S. Hypia, L. King. I can't see what that next one says. 6 is dead. Holloway, M. Marsh, J. Molby, I. Foster, S. Burr. The thing is, it's one of those things like if, say you really loved football, like football your life, comrade, but football's your life, okay? Which is funny because I lived in London next to stadiums for 10 years. I just don't understand. There are so many things that you could tattoo into yourself about football that can look incredible, can be, you know, there are many things that you can tattoo yourself. I just think this is like the weirdest way to go around it. Like personally, I just find this a weird, like, I don't understand what the shading is in some of the numbers. Like, why is the 4 shaded like that, but nothing else? Like that to me doesn't make any sense. Why is the 1 shaded, but like the 3 is completely empty? The 11 looks like it's got shading. I don't really understand like what that's about either. Like that's really confusing. And some of the line work down here is abysmal. I just think this is such a weird thing to do. Like there are so many things you could get done about football that you want. Maybe even logos and stuff that you really like. There's specific, maybe a year that you went that was really important to you or something. I don't know. Especially because like football teams change all the time. You have this as your football team, but like who's to say that, I don't know, I. Holloway doesn't die next week and get replaced, and you like the new person even better, or L. King gets caught in a brothel and gets sued for prostitution, and then suddenly, you know, they're being replaced by SD. I don't.
What are you talking about?
Oh. Okay, so this person has tattooed hair on their head. It kind of looks like they actually have hair to begin with. It looks like they actually just shaved it off, whatever. Maybe it's just a few days and they've, you know, maybe they are actually balding, I don't know. Normally we see hair tattoos. This is the first time I've seen just hair tattooed over the head, but actually the word hair. What a lovely toupee. Would you get this? Any balding men out there? Any balding women? Or balding DMs? Then you know what? All inclusive here, girls. Any balding person? Would you like this? Would you do this? Hair. Here today, dead tomorrow. Oh, Jesus Christ. The Hello Kitty centipede.
I do beg your pardon.
I've seen this before. I don't know whether it's been in a video. I have seen this image before. The Hello Kitty centipede. And they've tattooed like over their face. I guess that the tattoo's kind of done quite nicely. Like if we actually look at the tattoo of what it is. But it's definitely an interesting choice. The Hello Kitty centipede. They've got a Hello Kitty plug as well. They must obviously love Hello Kitty. I always wonder when people get tattoos like this, right? Taking a cute character or a sweet character and making it into something a bit creepy or weird. I don't have a problem with this kind of stuff when it comes to doing it. I have problems when people put like anime characters that are like child into more like SEX stuff. So we've seen it a few times where we've seen it with the Simpsons characters, SpongeBob SquarePants, where these characters are clearly like children and they make them into inappropriate places. This I think is fine because they're just making it a bit creepy. That's fine. But what I will say is I always wonder what, like, say the creator of Hello Kitty was to see this and they're like, you've taken my cute character, my cute little like girl cat character and made it into a kitty centipede. Like what they would say, I don't know, it's funny. Oh. So this person's got like, is it meant to be like, I'm assuming it's meant to be lightning. White lightning at pisshead. I'm assuming this is meant to be lightning. Coming like, oh, go crash bang wallop goes. How many seconds? It means 1 mile. Is that actually true? How many seconds it means a mile away? Was that actually true? To me, this doesn't read as lightning. Lightning? Lightening? To me, this doesn't read as lightning. This just kind of reads as like disease. Yeah, disease. I just think this looks more like rot or like roots, more like tree roots or something than actually lightning. Gangrene on the neck. It looks so red though. That is so red. Skin goes red after getting tattooed, but that looks quite gnarly. Was the person like jigging the needle into it? I don't know. That looks quite obscene. Oh my god, what? What? Wait, okay, so I'm gonna have to blur for this. There's brain bombs die you F-U-C-K lyrics, and it's like a Google search. The die US smashed his face. He didn't move. I hit him again. He didn't scream. Cut his. Bleh. He didn't bleed. He didn't bleed.
How festive.
I'm needed in the basement. Only took 9 hours.
You see nothing like this happen in real life.
Oh, Jesus. So this person has had a tattoo done on their leg. I think it's their like calf muscle. That's the calf muscle. Oh my God, they've died. This person, so the caption of this post says that this man had a tattoo done on his calf muscle. He got an infection from it and passed away. I can't verify this. This is a hospital photo. Like there's a hospital photo on the right hand side of like his leg. You can see he's in like a hospital bed. I can't see who the person is. The photo on the left is of the tattoo. Basically his leg is like an open wound. I can't, again, you have to blur it. You have to come to Patreon to see it. It's definitely one of the worst things I've ever seen. Sometimes when you have infections or scabs and things, you can have rips, like opens in the skin, like it can split. But this isn't just like an open split. This is like a gaping hole. And apparently he got an infection through this tattoo and he passed away because of it. This is why I always say to people, the risk of it might be lower, but like when people really do all this kind of stuff at home with shit they just bought off Amazon, no training, no understanding of any of this stuff, and they start digging the needles into their legs and like unsanitized, unclean, completely dirty, this is the stuff that you're risking that could happen. I just don't understand people's disconnect with their own safety nowadays. And I get that we always had it certain, like, you know, Jackass was as big for the reason people got hurting themselves knowing that things could go bad. But I feel like in the world of social media now, because, you know, that was in the early 2000s, but like now in the world of social media, the upturn in people just doing the most obscene things to themselves for attention has skyrocketed. Back in the day, but that was because they just hate themselves, whatever. But like people, I don't think it's because people hate themselves now. I just think people have like lost the ability of like connecting danger and what could happen to what they're doing. I don't think it's because people are depressed or whatever. Like, some of it is absolutely SH, but like the majority of it we see is just people doing dumb shit for the internet for attention. I think people's like disconnect between what could happen and what they're doing. It's like they don't think they're connected, and like you could die.
You will be next.
Oh my God. You are disgusting. You are disgusting. You will never be with a woman. So I'm gonna have to blur this, I'm really sorry. So this guy here, so from kind of like his like waist down, it goes onto his hip and a little bit down onto his leg, sort of around the bum area. The tattoo is actually incredibly done. There's a woman that's sort of in the background that she looks a little bit fuzzy, and she's like, she's got, you know, she's here, head, and then like these, you know, the legs like this, and she's got a hand, you know, her clunge. That's all in like hyper real focus. So she's blurry and her hand's a bit blurry, but like she's doing that, but like there's like hyper detail of her clunge from like here to here. Like this whole section, highly graphic labia, like the entire thing, top, lips, internal bits as well. Like you can see inside. That's so gross. Pornography addict. This is just nothing more than corn addicts. The fact that someone agreed to this as well is weird. Red flag. I don't, if this is the kind of thing, like, I'm hoping you don't have children. I'm hoping you're not around children. Like, weird behavior. It's so realistic that I couldn't put this even on things like Instagram without instantly being taken down. It's so realistic that it looks like a photo. Look, we saw that Michael Jackson tattoo earlier on, right? That was blended with this person. And although I think that's absolutely obscene, you're not actually it's a bit different than literally just getting a portrait of scum tattooed on you. Might as well get Adolf Hitler tattooed in you. Like, why? Are people impressed by this? Hello, yes, I got Osama, like, tattooed in me. Like, what? Again, this just feels like someone trying to be edgy. I'm glad that the tattoo's infected. Look at all the skin. I'm glad that the tattoo's going rotten because you deserve nothing more but pain. Are people impressed? I just don't understand why people think you're impressed by that. Are people impressed by this? People are just going to think you're a twat. Like, no one is ever going to think this is funny, or like anyone with a bit of sense is going to find this funny. I'm just like, what are you doing? Like, what? To me, this just reads as like juvenile edgelord who thinks they're like funny and like on the edge and like, I just got a dark sense of humor, and then they like kill someone and be like, it was a joke. Oh god, what do you mean it's not funny? She stopped breathing. Like, what? Oh, ew. Oh god, ew. Why would you want that? Oh, that's gross. Okay, so this person has tattooed, I mean, the tattoos themselves, I'm probably gonna have to blur some of it because the sensors aren't gonna realize it's a tattoo. So this person has on their leg, it's around the kneecap and like round the back where the leg ditch goes, so like the whole section, they've made it look like they're like rotten. And so there's like maggots in like their kneecap, like eating their flesh. And then on the other side, there's like flies, and like a fly is kind of laying eggs in the open wound. Again, the tattoos themselves have been done really well. And in execution wise, it's been done well. I just think it's just a bit gross. I like horror and I like spooky things in Halloween. I don't like gross. I think this goes into the gross factor a little bit too much. We talk about the whole varicose vein thing the person did on their arm. I think people can tell this is a tattoo if they were to see, if a doctor were to see it. Obviously, I think they can tell more than it is a tattoo. Even still, I do think it might give a doctor a fright as well if you hurt yourself. That will give a doctor a fright. What's happening? They're rotting, and then they'll realize it's a tattoo. To tattoo like wounds and like you're rotting and injury, to make tattooing things that make you look actively kind of gross or ill or unwell. I'm not really on board with that. I'm not even going to stay on this very long. The next photo, literally on this carousel, both of his thigh tattoos. He's got one on right, one on the left, is of two women. Realistic tattoos. They look really real. One of them just has simouage all over her face, like the one we saw earlier on, and the other one has a hard with it coming on like here, and you can see the whole like shaft as well.
You are disgusting.
Fucking weirdo. Are people really still tattooing this on themselves? Are people really still doing this? Are we really still doing this? Are we still doing this? This isn't from that long ago. I mean, it could possibly, it's a repost or something, but this isn't from that long ago. Are people really still doing this? Cult behavior. Jesus Christ. I mean, spot the scum. So this person, I mean, I'm going to have to blur the whole thing. I do apologize. This person's back is completely full of just Nazi tattooing. There's a big swastika in the middle of his back. It says effing racist underneath it. Crucifixion stuff at the bottom. There's a portrait of Adolf Hitler, top of his back. SS things around. There's like different, it's like
You deserve to die!
Obviously, there's no good way of doing it, but what makes it worse is like the majority of this, it also just looks really jank. Except for the portrait. Sadly, the portrait of him on the top of his back, it's not amazing, but it actually looks like it's been done a little bit more competently, which makes me feel sick. That you obviously went to someone who had some kind of skill in tattooing who did it and just thought it'd be nice to tattoo a portrait of one of the worst humans that ever existed. Scum. May you never know peace. Look. Harry Potter with the snitch, and the snitch is a ball gag. Again, we talked about earlier on characters being made into adult stuff. Isn't Harry Potter, it was like 11, right? Did it 11 the first film? I mean, you've essentially put a ball gag on someone who's underage.
You will die.
Gosh, we got another. And this, so if I hadn't told you, right, before, I mean, to me, the piercings kind of give it away. This person looks identical to the person we saw earlier on. I do feel like when you get to this level of modification, everyone just kind of starts blending together, kind of looking the same. I just couldn't I could not imagine what it must feel like to get like your eyelids, like around your eye and your eye area, like tattooed. That must be so painful. Again, if you follow me for a while, you know that I'm just not really a fan of face tattoos. I just think because of the contouring of your face, the different, you know, it's not like a flat surface. I feel like nowhere kind of in your face. I just don't think they look good. I also find it incredibly difficult to read people as well. When you cover your face like this, I find it difficult. Like if I'm having a conversation with someone, I just find it harder to connect with the person because I can't see like movement. There's so much movement or things in their face that might signify emotions and stuff. I just find it really difficult. The problem is what I find with a lot of this stuff is that when you get to this level, it's really difficult to know what you're kind of looking at. Because I think there's barbed wire here. I don't know what's here. It just kind of looks like a splodge of something. The X is on the nose maybe. I don't know what is going on here. Is this maybe rope? I don't know what this is here. I don't really know what I'm looking at. And I think that's what makes it really difficult. When people are heavily tattooed like myself and stuff, I like being able to like, you might not know what the characters are, but you can see what they are. Like it's maximalism, but you can see like individual things to know what it is, even though it's quite a lot. Wait a minute, the guy's moved. I just realized the guy doesn't have any ears. He's removed his ears. So it's like, I just realized the guy has removed his ears. I'm not sure where you've done that, because in the UK, that's completely illegal. I do wonder what it must be like to have no ears. Because people said to me when I got my conch punch that like it would damage my hearing and it wouldn't be to ears, but I mean, it hasn't done anything to me. Like if someone's talking directly towards you, would that affect it too much because the sound just kind of travels beside you like that rather than sort of going into your canal and sort of down? Anyone who doesn't have any ears in the comments, please let me know. Oh God, what is internet tattoo? What is that? This person's got like a glitch tattoo like on their side of their body. Oh, and is that loads of arrows? I mean, we've all been there, the blue screen of death and the arrows. I'm going to say something now that probably is going to shock you. I actually don't hate this. I don't normally like a lot of this sort of Gen Z style tattooing. There's a slideshow. I'm assuming the rest of it is stuff I'm not going to like. Yeah, like this I don't like. This, yeah, again, this I don't kind of like. I'm not really a massive... Oh, that's all right, I guess. It's like an anime face. But like this stuff I just don't really like. I actually quite like this first one. You see, I'm a changed woman. I'm now a Gen Z. This kind of like glitch style, I guess, tattooing, I think can look really cool, but I also think it can look really messy. I think you have to do it perfect. Rest in peace, Grandpa! No, Grandma, and it's a plug of the butt. What? But it's Grimace. McDonald's character, Grimace, shaped as the plug of the, you know, rest in peace, Grandma. Was Grandma a tart?
She's called Sharon, and she loves the Christmas party. Tart.
My grandmama never goes anywhere without her plug-in. Like what? Oh, God, Jesus Christ. Grandma is plugging in her grave. Oh. Howling at the moon. Sure, there's two wolves inside of us and they should stay hidden. So, I'm gonna have to blur the bottom word. This person on the right butt cheek has Shrek's CUM slut. You know, slut. People are into what they're into, and if you want a weird green ogre schlong inside you, then, you know, you live your life, girl. I personally wouldn't like that.
I tried it once and didn't like it.
I love it. This person's going bald and on their bald patch, they've got Link doing his spin move. I love that. I actually love it. I think it's fun. Yeah, the only thing I will say about this is, obviously, when you're starting to lose your hair, you're losing your hair. There's not really anything you could do about it properly, which is why I always say when people get hair transplants, I'm like, you do realize that you can take your hair back here and plug it here, but like if you have a receding hairline and male pattern baldness, all that stuff, it's still going to recede. So like you're only going to have like, you're going to fix this bit and then the rest of it's going to carry on receding, and then suddenly what are you going to do about here? Because you can only take so much hair from back here. If this guy continues to lose his hair, if he was to go bald, would the tattoo still have like the same fun effect? If you just got Link doing that there, but actually you're completely bald, I don't know. But I think it's cool. Do you know what? Live and laugh, girl. It's the way to deal with traumatic times for men. I'm very glad that I am bald and I would rather die than have hair. And I feel very fortunate that I went through that. Actually, at a really young age, I started losing my hair when I was 16. If I could just move on. Oh, Suze. Oh, it's a man. Oh, Clifford. Oh, I saw a cherry blossom, just thought woman, but actually it's not, it's a man. I love a cherry blossom tree. I love cherry blossom. Very beautiful. Cherry blossom mountaintops now. I love cherry blossom. This has the potential to be like a really nice tattoo, but you've obviously gone to someone who just can't tattoo very well. I love the concept of having, you know, a cherry blossom tree coming over the top of your arm, going down onto your shoulder, onto your back, with loads of cool cherry blossoms all over. It's just a bit jank, mate. You should have paid more money. I love the concept. I just think this has been done terribly. Soz. Oh, for God's sake, what is it with these people? I just don't understand why there's so many people that think this isn't absolutely just like sacrilegious. I'm hoping this is just AI. The photo quality is really bad, so it's kind of difficult to tell, but we have seen many people with this tattoo, and it's someone with Jesus like on the cross tattooed on their hand, their arm, but they've made it look like their arm is the one that's like nailed to the cross because Jesus's hand becomes like their hand. This is absolutely against your religion. I don't care what people say. I will never not see this and think this must be absolutely offensive to make it like your Jesus. It's different if you want to get this tattooed on you, but you've made it to the stage where it's you are Jesus. These types of people are the most insane people you ever. Is it cult behavior. Well, guys, we're literally aboard that trigger train. True, speeding down the railway, about to crash off a cliff and plunge right there. Bye! Oh, we're back to Jesus Christ. Oh, squat for Jesus. Oh, Jesus loved a good peach. Oh, Jesus loved to get rolled on the last side table. Jesus did love a good fetus tattoo. As always, like I said at the start of this video, when we do the tattoo shaming ones rather than the TikTok piercing and TikTok tattoo, all that stuff, we do get more intense things. Because I don't know why this kind of stuff seems to happen, why so much of this doesn't get recorded. We seem to always get more intense things when we do photos, like predominantly photos that have just tattooed like the TikTok stuff. As always, this is absolutely obscene. So much of this is just absolutely just vile. Again, I will always stick by what I say, that pornography tattoos instantly makes me go, don't come near me. I don't understand why you want to tattoo that kind of stuff on you. That's absolutely absurd and weird. And I mean, I'm glad there was not really anything in this one, but you know, we've seen before where they take like childlike characters and put them in those situations. I'm glad we didn't really see very many of that this time. I actually don't think a lot of this is actually blurring. I think in some of the other ones, like I do find I have to blur a lot on these ones. I don't feel there was much in this one, but anything that was blurred, I'll put it uncensored on my Patreon at the end of the month. And yeah, Jesus Christ, some of this stuff, please guys, just make better choices. And also tattoo artists, please guide your clients better. Stop being money hungry clunges and actually give people advice. Be like, do you know what? Maybe I won't take your money for this because this is a terrible idea. Maybe be an actual good artist for once. Obscene, just obscene. Anyway, thank you so much for joining me today. If you are watching the video now, comment down below.
She's been dead 20 years.
A massive shout out to my gorgeous Patreons whose names you can see on the side of the screen here. Thank you for being a patron. You guys are mwah, delicious wishy. And an extra special shout out to my top tier Patreons: Sparkled Skull, Jane Brain, Witchy Gryphon, Lizzie Andy, Addy Fitzgerald, Otter Studios, Norwegian Goblin, Phoenix Lucifer, Venom Manola, Peanut Mama 0724, Oxen, AJ Padilla, Radika Madala, Batty Deadite, Lovely Caitlin, Adam Flowmonster, Nicholas Kaz, Evanet, Niaz, Join the Navy, Demon Bunny, Blue Gem, TNS Mum, Adam Brett Batch, They Call Me Doc, Athena Falling Angel Barrington, Erin Grace, Benjamin Baker, Aya, Robin Scott Palmer, Bethard, Chloe Louise, and Shell Herman. Thank you for being my top tier Patreons. You guys are mwah, delicious wishy. Anyway, be fabulous, be amazing, be gay, be everything you want to be. And don't let any bitch out there tell you you can't be. Why is that? Because you don't tattoo this disgusting things in your face. Anyway,